Would you like to know more about the passports around the world? Are you ready for XNOR? It is believed that the origin of the passport has roots in the Bible, as the first reference to one appears in the Nehemiah's book, in the Old Testament. The use of photographs in passports became a requirement since from the beginning of First War World. This happened after a German spy entered the United Kingdom with a fake passport. When passports started to use photographs, people could be sent any image, including photos with family. The King of Sovereign State of Tonga sold Tongan passports to $20,000 each between 1965 and 2006, in order to increase the national income. The Nicaraguan passport is the most difficult to forge in the world because it has 89 separate security elements, including holograms and watermarks. If you turn the pages of the Finnish or Slovenian passport quickly with your thumb, the images in the lower corner will create a sense of movement. If you put a Norwegian passport under UV light, an aurora borealis will appear on the paper. It is possible to obtain a passport from another country if you have the necessary money. The document is completely legal and is called the Golden Passport. The passport photograph must match with the owner. If you have had physical changes such as tattoos, plastic surgery, weight change, or significant hair change, it is necessary to renew the passport. The passport must not have damages, ruptures, drawings, or unauthorized rights to be valid. Stamps such as those of Cambodia, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the Antarctica, Machu Picchu, or Easter Island are the most coveted for their beauty. The Vatican does not have migration control, but still it issues passports, and the Pope always has passport number 1. Queen of England does not need passport, due to British passport is issued on behalf of Her Majesty. In other words, she could choose between the 63 millions of British passports and use it. Recently a British girl went through migration control on an airport in Turkey with a toy passport, which identified her as a pink unicorn. In the film Matrix, the Neo's passport had as validity a very particular date. If you are South Korean, you don't need passport to travel to North Korea. The countries of the European Union began to process a special passport for pets since 2015. Some modern passports have an embedded chip on front cover, which contains biometric data of owner. If you are an American and you lose your passport in Austria, you can process it at a McDonald's. In some cases, it is possible to request the addition of more pages to the passport and they are exhausted, instead of processing a new document. These countries will need a special permit called visas to be able to visit Europa since 2021. If you are European, you don't need to submit the passport to travel between member countries of Schengen area, an official ID is enough. Andean citizens have same benefits than Europeans between member countries of Andean community. The red color in passports is the most common and is used by countries such as the member countries of the European Union or the Andean community, among others. The color blue in passports to represent the New World and is used in Caribbean countries and Mercosur member countries. The green color in passports is generally used by Muslim countries because that was the Prophet Muhammad's favorite color, although it is used by African countries. The black color is the rarest between passports because there are only 10 countries in the world uses that color. It is possible to have 2 or more passports at same time if you have more than one nationality, though in some countries such as Ukraine, Japan, Kazakhstan, Nepal, or Singapore this is forbidden. At this time, the best passport to travel is the Japanese with a free movement to 190 countries. In second place is Singapore with 189 countries, and France, Germany, and South Korea are in the third place with 188 countries. The best passport in Latin America is Chilean with a free movement to 174 countries. Chile is the only one country in Latin America that only need the passport to entry to United States. Subscribe to this channel and your possibilities of traveling this year will increase by 19%. Right now, the most expensive passport in the world is Turkey at a cost of $251. Australian passport is the second at a cost of $206, and Swiss passport is the third at a cost of $169. The Mexican passport is the fourth most expensive passport in the world, surpassing the American passport. Ramses II, an Egyptian pharaoh 3,000 years ago, had to obtain his own passport to entry to France in 1976. It is believed that the leader North Korean Kim Jong-un and his father, Kim Jong-il, had fake Brazilian passports. In Eritrea, it is forbidden to process passports for its citizens before the end of his military service. In North Korea, official passports are issued only to party members leaving the country on official missions. However, it is almost impossible for the common citizen to obtain a passport. Citizens of Peninsular Malaysia have to use their passport when traveling to East Malaysia and vice versa. The passport issued by Bangladesh has a stamp that says, "This passport is valid all over the world except Israel." The Philippine government included in their passports the following clarification: not valid for travel to Iraq, in English and Arabic, since 2004. Although Hong Kong and Macau are on the same territory of the People's Republic of China, there are still border control between both territories and the rest of the country. Members of the Austrian imperial family were exiled and expelled from the country in 1998 in a curious way, issuing a special passport with the caption, "This passport is valid all over world except Austria." The Syrian government limits the validity of the passport for 2 years to men who haven't done the military service. The limitation is over when the person has done the service. If you are Australian or New Zealander, the Foreign Office may deny you passport issuing for national security or biological reasons. The passport of John F. Kennedy and his wife were auctioned in 2005. Passports from extinct countries like former Soviet Union are jewels for the collectors. Germany has questionable distinction of having the most forged passport. Some economists have said that our world would be richer if the passports had disappeared at the beginning of the 20th century. Countries like Chile, Argentina, Paraguay, Colombia, Panama, Peru, and Spain accept expired Venezuelan passports. Remember to share this video and subscribe to this channel to know more interesting information. If you liked the video, like and tell me what other things would you like to see. We will see us in the next XNOR.